What inspired you to become a certified athletic trainer?
I guess that would be a question I'd want to change to who inspired me, because I hurt my knee while I was a student at Purdue University and had to have knee surgery. And the rehab that I did was with the man that was a head athletic trainer who also worked at the physical therapy department at Purdue, Pinky Newell. And he was the one that inspired me. I watched that man work with athletes and students as well, and saw how his care and compassion would bring that person back to full health and full function. And I wanted to do what he did.
Can you talk a little about your career as an athletic trainer? How did you get started after school, and where has your career led you?
Well, just like most athletic trainers, I think that the start was not really after school, but it was during school, because that's where we do some of our practical experience. I started at Purdue University and started late because of my knee injury and my transfer of subject of majors. So when I finished at Purdue, I wasn't ready to be certified. I didn't have enough hours yet, so I did a master's degree at University of Arizona. There I worked with women's teams and learned more about the profession. Purdue asked me to come back on staff after graduating from University of Arizona, and I did that, and again worked with Pinky Newell and Denny Miller there. I worked for several years, and Pinky continued to urge me to get another degree, whether it would be education or physical therapy, and he was a physical therapist. So I decided to go on to physical therapy school, and I did that at Stanford University. While at Stanford, Arizona came to me and asked me to come back to Arizona and come in as their head athletic trainer for women. Well, I accepted that position after the first year of my 2-year degree, and during the second year of my degree at Stanford, my education at Stanford, University of Arizona changed their program from women's athletics and men's athletics, separate programs, to a combined athletic program. And they asked me at that time if I would come in not as the head athletic trainer for women, but associate head athletic trainer for both men and women. So I did. Unfortunately, about 6 months after I arrived at University of Arizona, the other head athletic trainer that I was with succumbed to cancer. After his death, the athletic department did a search and an evaluation and named me as the head athletic trainer overall, and I believe I was the first woman to be named in that position in a Division I college, university. I worked 13 years at University of Arizona, and on my 13th year, the school decided to drop their athletic training graduate program, where I taught, as well as worked as the head athletic trainer for the athletic department. The end of that career, the end of that teaching, led me to accept a position with A.T. Still University, a private medical school in Phoenix, the Phoenix area. I came into A.T. Still University, and the administration was kind enough to allow me to continue my athletic training work when I was asked to come and work as assistant athletic trainer for summer football in the NFL. I did that 4 preseason camps, and one of those years I was allowed to go with NFL Europe, and I served as the head athletic trainer for the Scottish Claymores football team.
You've worked with some teams in the National Football League as well as university athletes. How does it compare when working with amateur athletes versus professional athletes?
Well, I would have said before I worked with NFL athletes that athletes are athletes, that it wouldn't be any different from one level to the other. But I realized that the college athlete has more of a job than just on the football field or the track. They're students. They've got to spend a lot of time in the classroom and studying and preparing for the other part of their job. The NFL player, that's his job. His whole job is football. So the difference that I saw was not so much the work ethic when they're on the field, but the work ethic off the field. I've seen athletes come off the field after a 4-hour double session practice and spend another hour on the track on the treadmill running sprints, and then do some balance and jumping activities, and then finish up with a weight room workout. So the work ethic, the time spent in preparing their bodies, which was much greater on the NFL level than it was in the college level.